Welcome back to Out and About magazine, and we are down at Kingston 21, a fantastic Jamaican location in Abu Dhabi. And today we are joined by the amazing Faisal F.A.N.A.N, the guy with the hat.
Yes.
So great to see you again.
Thank you so much for having me.
You know what? Just seeing you at that Vogue Times Abu Dhabi retail event, and I just thought, that's the guy that I have to talk to. You look so amazing that I just couldn't go through the event without coming and saying hello, one, and then, just admiring how you look, because you looked amazing.
Thank you so much. It's weird that till today, every time I get a compliment, I get a little bit of shy. And I don't know why, to be honest. To be honest, I'm a little bit blushing now. So.
You know what?
Thank you so much.
You deserve it because
thank you.
You looked amazing.
Thank you so much.
Again, today you're serving us some looks, so...
Well, thank you. I'm wearing a nice jumpsuit with a matching hat because it's the same color, I guess.
Yeah, well, you look amazing. So let's start off by you just telling us a little bit about yourself and, where you are in your career journey at the moment.
Whoa, okay, so my name is Faisal Naser. I go by F.A.N.A.N. F.A.N.A.N is actually my initials, and at the same time, F.A.N.A.N means an artist. Well, I believe that I was born this way, being an artist, nothing else. But I started my career really late in my career life. I was, I think, around 29 when I woke up one morning, felt so bad, and there's something in my chest felt really hurt. So I started crying the minute I woke up from bed, and I'm like, why am I crying? I was so happy, everything was fine and normal. And then all of a sudden I decided to go to the office, and then I went straight to my manager's office, knocked the door, and I said, hey, I'm quitting, without even realizing or even thought of quitting before. And then they're like, what's wrong, what's happening? I'm like, this is not what I want to do. 10 years of human resourcing, which I used to work in a human resourcing for 10 years. I'm like, this is not what I want to be or where I see my future takes me. I'm great at human resourcing, honestly, to help people. I love to help people and everything, but I felt like F.A.N.A.N or Faisal has so much more power and desire in him that he want to actually achieve in life. I never thought in my life to work as a stylist within Abu Dhabi or United Arab Emirates. But all of a sudden, this manager came up to me and said, well, I have an opening in the magazine if you're interested as a fashion editor. I paused and I'm like, wait, can I do this here? Can I? I was such a baby. I felt like I was 12 years old. Can I? And then I did the interview the next morning. The morning after that, I got the job as a stylist and fashion and beauty journalist.
You took the liberty to be yourself.
I did.
You know what? Amazing.
I did.
So many people are going to be so proud of you for doing that.
I hope so.
I'm sure, and I'm sure you wake up every day feeling better.
Exactly. I want to inspire people, young people, especially the new generation. I want to tell them, hey, listen, don't follow guidelines. Don't follow what our ancestors used to say or do in life. Try to be more creative, go outside of the box, try to figure out who are you, what your soul wants to be, so you can just actually achieve it and do it and be that person, be it.
You know what? A word, find out what your soul wants to be and you do that, because in that way you are going to feel better about yourself. Everybody around you is going to be feeling better. The idea of, not being able to be yourself.
Exactly.
That has to be horrible. So thank you for standing up and being yourself.
You're welcome. Because I did that for myself, my generation, and the generation after us, because we are the face of this country, for the face of this world. So if we did not start the change, no one else will.
I feel like I'm frozen here. You know what? It's just, it's out of the world. I've been here for a few years now, and I've seen the changes, and to meet someone who is standing up for themselves and saying, you know what, I'm a stylist, I'm fabulous, this is what I do and this is what I want to do, is just amazing to me. So
thank you so
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, tell me about your style because you always look fabulous. If you go on his Instagram, you will see nothing but fabulousness. So make sure you check that out after.
Oh, you better. You better check my Instagram.
So tell me about your style. How would you describe your style?
In 3 words, in 3 words, I'll describe my style as futuristic, classy, and edgy. And when you merge these 3 together, you'll get my style.
You'll get
The fabulous.
of fabulousness.
Fabulousness. Because I believe when I merge futuristic styles with vintage, people say, oh wait, futuristic and vintage, how do you add these 2 together? It's very easy. Wear something that you think that represent the future and always throw one item that comes from the past and look how it will turn to be. And this is my goal, and this is how I style even my clients sometimes. I always throw them in something new, and then all of a sudden I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Let me go to your closet and then just grab a really old piece that they have and just throw it on that style that they have, and then they'll look amazing. Because always when you merge that vintage item, you bring the story behind that item within the futuristic ways of styling that person, and you'll get a new story from the past. If you know what I mean.
Yes, completely. Something new and fresh.
So my style is crazy, but futuristic in a way.
All right, so tell me about your style icons. So who are those people that you look to say, you know what, love his style or love her style? Who are those people?
There's no one like in our time right now. Like I look top at their fashion sense because I feel each one of them has their own uniqueness. But for me, my style icons will be Marilyn Monroe and Audrey Hepburn.
Yes.
You have to go to the past
Yeah.
to dig the fashion sense and bring it to the future.
And when you're talking about icons, Audrey Hepburn, Marilyn Monroe, we don't get better than that.
Exactly.
So completely understand.
And honestly, this is not an answer that I just like came up with or I decided to just say. Like if you saw my previous interviews as well, I always make sure that these 2 people are my style icons because I truly believe that they represent my style in certain ways as well. They have the class, which I love to bring into the table, and then they have that sassiness, which I also have and I have to bring into the table. And in the same time, at their ages or at their time, they used to bring the futuristic, which is something different than anyone else in the world. They always have to bring that style that you never saw it in their lifetimes. And that's why I consider their fashion sense in the past as a futuristic fashion sense. And that's why I look up to them a lot because I'm doing what they used to do in the past. And I feel like I have so much in common when in my style sense with their style sense as well.
Okay. Now tell me about your fashion MVPs, your fashion pieces. There are certain pieces that you're like, you know what, everybody should have that in their wardrobe.
Denim jackets.
A denim jacket.
A denim jacket all the way, always.
Tell me something that you do with a denim jacket.
I'll cut it in pieces. Honestly, I'll rip it apart. I'll put it in my shoulder. If it's not on my shoulder, it's gonna be on one shoulder. If it's not, I'll put it in my waist. If not, I'll wear it with an actual denim jeans, which some people are saying it's a no, but I'll tell you guys, keep rocking that. Denim on denim is something you have to wear once a month.
Love it myself. It's something
Exactly.
I love.
And a denim jacket, you can play around with it. You can actually, if you're an artist, you can just actually draw something in the back and make it look different. You get what I mean? And if you're a fashion designer, you can actually grab a different kind of other fabric and just sew it in your denim jacket, and you'll have a denim jacket who you transferred it from the present into the future, or the other way around, from the future, and just rip it a little bit and make it look vintage. And that's why I believe that denim jacket, it's a must item or an MVP in your closet all the time.
Denim jacket. Did you hear that? Denim jacket. I have quite a few, and I've done some of that. Yes. So I know I have one. I had a big green peacock on the back, and that's just something I went to Madinat Zayed I picked up the peacock and I had my tailor stitch it on.
Exactly,
So
amazing. I would love to see that.
I will definitely show you
Honest.
that because I have a picture of that. And I had on denim and denim.
Amazing.
So
Amazing.
we'll look at that. Now, would you say you're a closet builder or a closet editor?
So yeah, I'm a combination of both, I believe. When it comes to building a closet from scratch, I love the idea of transferring this client and give her a whole different kind of style by throwing everything that she has and just build that closet from scratch, or the other way around. Actually see what she has in her closet and try to actually combine whatever she has and come up with different kind of styles. For example, a lot of people that they buy a lot of things and they buy a lot of clothing and they just throw it in the cabinet and they don't know what to do with them because they say, well, this I don't know what to wear with this and I don't know what to wear with that. But for me, when it comes, one of my responsibilities is I come and I teach you how to wear this item in different styles. For example, 6 to 10 different kind of styles, and in the same time reorganize it and build it in the way that you can actually have an outfit last her a year, which is very easy to actually do that. But people don't know how to do these small tricks, and this is where I come.
That's where you come in. That's why
Come
we
in.
need a stylist, right?
Exactly. Not everyone do need a stylist, but I recommend all of you guys hire a stylist. Everyone needs to hire a stylist. I hired a stylist myself because I didn't know if I was doing the right thing or the wrong thing. When you bring a different mentality into your closet area, then the ideas that they'll give you, you'll never thought of it before. So having someone to actually reorganize your thoughts and your closet, it's a must. And that's where I think all of us as stylists should actually benefit everyone else by giving them these small tips that we have to give them the how do you say it? To give them this sense of style, the sense of style.
Now, how do you decide? So when you meet a new client, how do you decide, what look you're going to be going for with that client?
I speak to them for an hour, to be honest. First of all, I speak to them for an hour. I see their personalities, I see their soul, I see how do they communicate with the person in front of them, and then I realize what kind of style do they want, because all of us are humans, but at the same time we're souls, and each soul is different than the other. So I always try to connect with your soul to understand what your soul wants before your appearance outside. So for example, there's a lot of clients that I've met. They're showing this persona where they show this different kind of side of them. The outgoing spoken person, or this hip person, whatever. But deep inside their soul, they're totally different. They're more vulnerable. They're more afraid of showing this and that. They're more wanna use these colors that they never thought they wanna use. And that's where I come in. I speak to their soul, understand them perfectly. Then I'll drop the bomb where I'll tell them, hey, listen, whatever you ask me to do, it's not good for you. It's not proper at all. At all. Let me just try something else. And then when I do that, they completely love it, and they completely want to just go ahead and try that look that I gave them, and then that's how they completely transform their sense of style.
So you're also getting people to understand themselves as well,
Definitely.
from outside in.
You have to understand yourself, because dressing yourself outside is actually representing yourself from inside. You want to tell people who you are from the inside before you showing them what you are from the outside. So as I told you before the interview, this is my security blanket, and I never take it out of my head. And the only one I did, it was 2 weeks ago when I did this photo shoot with this amazing artist, an Emirati artist, and his name is Saif. He decided to just tell me, Faisal, get rid of the hat. The minute I put the hat aside, I felt so vulnerable. It showed in my pictures. It showed that I'm this kind of a baby who's almost going to tear up. And that's my point again. So when you try to dress yourself from outside, you need to know what your inside wants. I know I sound like a shrink, but I'm a stylist, but I sound like a shrink.
You're just dropping
Oh
some amazing bombs here, which a lot of it I think is beyond your years. I really do think
Thank
so.
you.
And you're making just so much sense. you're not just a stylist, you're teaching people how to feel better about themselves first, and then feel better in your clothes.
Exactly.
You know, which is amazing, which is what people really need. It's not just about your outward appearance, but what do you look like inside. So when you look in the mirror, you're seeing that fabulousness that you put together. You're seeing that from the inside out, you know, which does make a huge difference, I think.
I think so too, honestly.
Now let's lighten things up. Let's talk about some designers. Do you have any go-to designers?
No.
He just shut me down real fast, and I love it. I love it.
I don't have a go-to designers because I believe that each one of us has a different kind of unique and different styles. And for me to actually have a go-to designer will limit me as a stylist. For me to actually know how to build your new persona or new character or new outfits. So for example, each one of us have a different persona and soul. So for me to choose different kind of designers for individuals is totally different than the other one. I don't consider myself like a go-to designer. For example, if a client came up to me and she said, "I want you only to buy me stuff from Gucci or Prada," I'll say, well, not everyone suits them Gucci and Prada's stuff. So that's why I don't believe on just focusing on few designers and keep them as my go-to designers. This comes when I style someone as a stylist and style someone. But for me as a Faisal or as F.A.N.A.N, also the same thing applies to me. I don't have a specific designer I go to. One day I shop in Zara, the next day I shop in Medina Zayed for a fabric, and then I take the fabric and then go and sew it and then just transform it into something beautiful. So I believe that not everyone should actually keep having a designer as a go-to, because we have more than thousands of designers in the world. If we did not see what other designers are trying to bring into the table, we'll all look alike. We'll all look like an alien. Everyone's dressing the same.
Nobody wants that, okay?
No,
Nobody wants that. So pick things that look good on you.
Exactly.
Is what I say.
Exactly.
Go out for things that look good on you. Now, you have anybody in the world to style. Who would you choose as your 3 people that you would style?
Well, honestly, I did not really think of this question properly. But I used to say Britney Spears in the past. But now maybe I'll change my mind. Or you know what? No, actually I'm not going to change my mind. To be honest, one of them is going to be Britney Spears, because I really hate the way she dresses up right now with the crop tops and shorts. Now, come on, girl, like dress up your age. I love you. I grew up listening to you, but stop it. So I'll say Britney Spears, maybe also Britney Spears, Selena Gomez.
Okay.
To be honest, and if I'd say someone from the Gulf or our region, I'd say Her Excellency Noor Al-Kabi. Honestly, I love the way she dresses.
Yeah.
It's really amazing and classy and powerful. And I do have a lot of ideas for me to just actually dress her up with.
Her Excellency
Noor Al-Kabi.
Noor Al-Kabi. F.A.N.A.N would love to style you. So reach out to him via Instagram and give him this opportunity, because that will change his life. Thank you.
I wouldn't say change my life, but I would love for me to style you, please.
That will change his life clearly. All right.
Oh my God, I'm loving this.
Now, you talked about changing careers, you
Yes.
know, and going from human resources to finding your passion and to actually serving others, you know, because I really believe that being a stylist is being of service to someone else.
True.
You know, just getting them to understand themselves.
Very true,
And
yes.
then being able to dress the part. So tell me about what motivates you.
In which way?
In any way, you know, when you get up every morning, why do you still want to get up and go?
Oh my God. I'm gonna go totally outside of the interview questions. Honestly, I'll say my mom, even though it has no relevance in our topic, but honestly, my mom. My mom gave me this. My mom nurtured my talent. My mom nurtured it to the way that she allowed me to style myself when I was 7 years old, and style my siblings. And for me to actually wake up every morning knowing that I am a stylist and I can actually style people, my mom always comes in the back of my head. And that's what motivates me every morning to go out there and just like actually pursue what I'm pursuing. It is my mom, honestly.
And I want to stay with your mom now. So what's your message to your mom, who is clearly your inspiration and your motivation every day? What would you tell your mom at this point when you're able to, start living your dream and living your passion?
Honestly, without you, I won't be here today. Without her and the struggle that she's been through to raise 4 kids by herself, gave me the power and gave me the strength in me to pursue what I'm pursuing today.
Fantastic.
If I did it, everyone else can.
Thank you very much, Faisal's mom, because you see the strength that is in front of us today.
Thank you.
Thanks to your mom.
I got it from my mama.
He got it from his mama. Always, my last question always is the same. And if there is a quote that you live by, what is that quote?
Live your life and never look back. Live your life and never, ever look back. The minute you actually give a glimpse backward, your life will stop. Your life will immediately stop in front of you. So never look back.
There you go. The man with the hat has dropped a lot of gems on us today. We started talking about styling. We end up talking about motivation and moms and how inspirational moms are. And we've learned that styling is not just about your outward appearance, but what you look like inside that should show outside. So thank you so much for joining us at Ask Me About again.
Thank you so much for having me. Honestly, I'm loving this opportunity. Thank you so much.
And we wish you all the success in the world. We know you'll be styling some fabulous people. Britney Spears, well, I love that it's not because she's just one of your icons, it's because she looks a mess. That's
Exactly.
why. I love that.
Yeah, come on, the crop tops and no, girl, no.
That was back in the oops, I did it again.
And she's clearly till today, she's oops, I did it again. You keep doing it again and again, so stop.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's the wrap.